Okay, so once again, a very good afternoon to all of you. So today, I am going to discuss with you the VI characteristics of a PN junction diode or a power diode. Yes, you have to understand clearly how a diode is different. A power diode is different from a normal diode. That's why I have created this diagram in front of you. Okay. If you are able to understand this thing, then the difference between the diode and a power diode will become quite clear. Have a look at this. The diode is represented here in its symbolic form as this thing, anode to cathode, having voltage VAK and the current, a forward direction current, that is IF. Okay. Now we must understand that how this characteristics, VI characteristics of a PN junction diode looks, because only after the understanding of a PN junction diode we can understand the working of a power diode. Okay, so before moving on to the working or the characteristics of a PN junction diode, let's have a look at the depletion region concept, the concept of depletion region. Because if the depletion region is not clear, if the basic concept of depletion region is not clear or not easy to understand, then we cannot differentiate between a power diode and a normal diode. So have a look at this. This is a PN junction diode. Okay. The upper diagram, have a look at this. The upper diagram indicates the P and the N. Okay. When the PN junction is not connected to any source, it means no positive source is connected here. Have a look at this. In this part, no positive potential is connected. Okay. Now, what is being shown here is the space charge density. Yes, the space charge density at the PN junction, that is this, and the space charge density in the vicinity of the PN junction. So we have to look at this very carefully. Look at this. As the positive ions will be there in the N side, okay, and the negative ions will be there in the P side. Why this happens? Why is it so? It's very easy. How a depletion region is formed is very easy. It forms due to the difference in concentration of charged particles. How the charged particles are different. The density is different. So this region is having certain P type or the positive type elements. This is having negative type elements. Okay, the concentration of P type ions is higher in this part and the N types ions is higher in this part. So what will happen? Some of the P type region will go, okay, to the N type region, and some of the N type particles will go into the P type region. I think till this part it is quite clear that some of the P type carriers will move into the N region, and some of the N type carriers will move into the P region due to the difference in their density. Okay. Now, as they have moved, okay, the diffusion of carriers has happened. Okay, the diffusion of majority carriers has happened. The majority carriers P has diffused in this part and from this. Okay, so when the majority of carriers have diffused, so if positive holes have diffused into this, then automatically there will be left is what we call as a negative ion. And in this part, because of the diffusion of electrons, what will be left will be a positive ion. So these ions will form the space charge density, or commonly known as the depletion region. Is it clear or not? The movement of carriers, majority charge carriers, will lead to the formation of depletion region. Now coming back to the another reason, that is this part, when no connection is there, we can easily observe that this part is having NPO, means the number of negative carriers in the p side, and this is the number of p-type carriers in the n side, that is the holes on the n side. So you can simply conclude that the hole density, the minority charge carrier density on the n side is low, and similarly the minority charge carrier density on the p side is also low. Okay, I think to this thing it is very clear. And these ions will lead to the formation of potential barriers. Now, okay, I think till this point it is very clear. Also, because of the formation of potential barrier, the electric field will become quite evident. Okay, there will be electric field in this region. Okay, now I will move on to the next part when the connection is done. This is the connection. When it is P is connected to the N side, then the size of this depletion region increases, because more this P will cause more of the holes to get drifted. Okay, and this will lead to more creation of negative ions. Similarly, this negative will cause more drift of electrons, and this will again create a positive ion. And what will happen is that there is a positive plate. So this positive plate will do what? Okay, this will do what is that just at the vicinity of this ion, the number of minority charge carriers is quite low. The P is quite low here, but the P will be quite higher at this point, because the potential of this is higher and this is lower. So P will automatically try to be at this lower potential, because eventually on the application of this negative potential, the potential of this part will increase, and this can subsequently lead to reverse voltage breakdown. This is important to understand, because now have a look at this part. If we look clearly, then the characteristics of, these are the characteristics of a power diode, and simply these are the characteristics of power diode that I have drawn. The forward voltage will increase, the forward current will also increase, okay, and also the reverse carrying current will increase. Okay, all of this will happen just because of the presence of this drift region, the drift layer, that is the N minus layer. So we have to be very clear about this drift layer. It comprises of P plus, N minus, N plus, and this N minus provides the reverse voltage break. The reverse voltage handling capacity is provided by this N minus region. Okay, the current equation is IF equals to IS E raised to the power QV upon KT, where K is the Boltzmann constant, it's quite clear. T is the temperature in Kelvin, Q is the charge density, and V is the voltage, charge on an electron, and V is the voltage. So we can very well understand, and we can very well analyze this thing, that as the temperature will increase, then obviously the resistance will decrease. So the temperature coefficient is negative in this case, okay, and thus we can say that this divides, the power diode is highly dependent on the temperature variations. So I have explained the IV characteristic of diode along with the depletion reason. Hopefully it is quite clear. Thanks a lot. Thank you.